I've been working out for over 14 years now, and I'm going to tell you the 5 biggest mistakes that I wish I knew earlier. Number 1, more is better. Whenever I started working out, I watched all these motivational videos. Ray Lewis going through a deck of cards and doing 500 plus push-ups. Herschel Walker doing 2,000 plus sit-ups and push-ups in a day. And I thought more was going to be better. So I copied these routines, and it led to tendonitis, less muscle, and burning out my body. What grows muscle is a stimulus to the brain. The last 5 reps approaching failure is where all the muscle growth is going to take place. So you can take out all the extra reps. Training is a specific dosage. There's a certain amount of sets, a certain frequency, and a certain way of training that's going to bring the best results. It's not about doing the most possible. If that's the case, then construction workers and marathon runners would have the most amount of muscle and strength. It's about what you do and not how much you're doing. Number 2, full body workouts are king. After a few years of training, I was in a plateau from doing push-pull legs. And don't get me wrong, no matter how advanced you are, you can still make progress with any kind of split. But I wanted to make the fastest progress possible. I looked back in time, and bodybuilders before steroids, they were doing full body workouts. So I thought, well, let me try that. Very quickly, I broke past all my plateaus. I started packing on muscle. I started packing on strength. And I have never looked back from doing full body workouts. This is the best way to train. And now the science has shown that this is the best way to train because you're training with a high frequency, and with the rest days, you're eliminating all the fatigue from your system. Number 3, you don't have to eat strict. And am I saying not to eat nutritious foods? I'm not saying that at all. What I'm saying is you don't have to eat chicken, rice, potatoes for every single meal. You can have some sort of leeway, and this is a fitness journey. So the most important part is to be able to stay on the road. It's like the tortoise and the hare. If you do everything super strict and you're just super focused, you're like the rabbit, but then you go off the path. You're going to be better being the tortoise and following something that you can actually stick to. So have some leeway with yourself. Be okay with your weight loss plateaus, or whenever plateaus happen, think of it as a journey instead of I'm just trying to get there as fast as possible. That leads to burnout. Number 4, rest is good. I used to think the more I did was better, the more frequently I did things were better. I mean, train something every day. Don't get me wrong, you can do that and see great results, but you're not going to see the best results. And me personally, I want to do the least amount possible. That's going to get the best result. Some people, they're like, oh, I just love to train. Me personally, I love to get results, and I want to do it in the most efficient way. So rest is something that's great. Sleep is good. Rest days are good. It gets fatigue eliminated from the body, better recovery, and you actually go in the gym and you start looking forward to it because it's something you don't have to do every day. Number 5, this is a mental cue here. Compare to your previous self and not others. Whether you're losing fat, you're putting on muscle, or both, a body transformation takes time. So these comparisons that you want to make are to your previous self. What were you like last month, last year, 2 years ago, 3 years ago? And everybody has different genetics, different height, different muscle insertions. So I would look at Jeff's side when I started training 3 months into lifting, and I was mad at myself that I didn't look at him, that I didn't look like him. The only way I would look like him, because he'd been training 5 years naturally at that time, is if I were to take steroids. So it's something that takes time. You're going to feel positively rewarded whenever you beat your previous self. Whenever you compare yourself to others all the time in a game that takes a long time, it's small wins over a long period of time, you're going to get frustrated and you're going to want to quit. Did I ever quit? No. But it led to a lot of frustration that didn't have to be there, and I could have enjoyed my process way more. So, number 1, more does not mean better. 2, full body workouts are king, or high frequency training. Number 3, you don't have to eat strict. It's like the tortoise and the hare analogy. You'd rather do something you can stay consistent with and not burn out. 4, rest is good. Rest is going to help you recover better, enjoy your workouts, and eliminate fatigue. Number 5, compare yourself to your previous self and try to beat your previous self instead of somebody that's been in the game 5, 10 years.